So now observe carefully. So basically in the last class, what we have discussed. So we have discussed about like what is DevOps. So why DevOps, and also the SDLC. So tools we have used in the DevOps, right? Or not? So we have discussed all those things. So now remember, guys, remember at the end, as a DevOps engineer, so we are going to be work on the servers. Where we are going to be work? We are going to be work on the servers. So we should know about the servers, types of servers, and also we should know about the architectures of servers. Clear for all of you? Now in this session, we are going to talk about the servers. Now let me ask you one question like daily we are using the applications, right? So daily we are using applications. So applications are in the sense of it's an app. Applications are in the sense of it's an app. So daily we are using the phone pay, Google Pay, Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter. Basically these all are the applications only. These all are the applications only. So here my question was like, what is meant by application? What is meant by application? Can anyone? Whether it is right or wrong, you can answer. I have mentioned like these sessions are going to be the interactive session. So whether it is right or wrong, you can answer. So what is meant by application? What is meant by application? So whether it is right or wrong. So Ram and then Ram Tiwari, Saurya,
Apps to
apps. Okay. So let me go with one example. So daily I am using the Paytm. So basically it's an application. So in the Paytm, what we are having? We are having the recharge, bank transactions, movie tickets, train tickets. Also, I'm having what? Bus tickets. I'm having recharge, bank transactions, movie tickets, train tickets, as well as bus tickets. So basically, these all are what? These all are the services. What was it? These all are what? Services. So observe carefully. Group of services together called application. Group of services together called what? It's an application. Now at the end, wherever application will present, it is going to be present on the mobile app. It's going to be present on mobile app, or it will present on Play Store or App Store, or it will present on the server. So where it is going to be present?
server.
Server. Now here my question was like again, what is meant by server? What is meant by server? What is meant by server?
Hosting device or
So what is meant by server? So host engine, huh? What you have
maybe
mentioned? Okay, so let me go with the example here. Let me go with the example here. Now observe carefully. Let's say totally I have went to a restaurant. Let's say this is me. So I have went to a restaurant. I have went to a restaurant. So once I have went to a restaurant, so ultimately one server will come, right? So ultimately one server boy will come. So what if I have ordered, let's say this is a dining table. So to my dining table, one server boy will come. So let's say he is a server boy. So if I have ordered the water bottle, he is going to serve the water bottle, right or not? If I have ordered the water bottle, he is going to serve the water bottle. If I have ordered the chicken biryani, he is going to serve the chicken biryani, right or not? So ultimately, the server boy is going to fulfill my needs. He is going to fulfill my needs. In the same manner, server is nothing but which provides the services to the end user. Server is nothing but what? Which provides the services to the end user. Let's say once I have opened the Chrome and I am searching for the paytm.com. So ultimately Chrome server is providing what? Paytm services to me. Once I have searched for netflix.com. So ultimately Chrome server is providing the Netflix services to me. So once I have opened the Chrome and I am searching for AHA movies. So ultimately Chrome server is providing AHA services to me. So ultimately what is meant by server here? Server is nothing but which provides the services to the end user. Which provides the services to the end user. So clear for all of you what is meant by server here? Server is nothing but which provides the services to the end user. Clear? Yes. Next. So observe carefully. After this, we are having types of servers. What we are having here? We are having the types of servers. So basically, we are having three types of servers major. How many types of servers we are having majorly? Three types of servers. Three types of servers we are having. So the first one was like the web server. What was the first one here? Web server. So the second one was like app server. What was the second one here? App server. So the third one was like it's a database server. Totally we are having three types of servers. So what are they? So the first one was like web server. So the second one was like app server. So the third one was like database server. Okay. Now observe carefully. Now we are going to discuss one by one. So what is meant by web server? What is meant by app server? What is meant by database server? Let us discuss one by one. So the first one is about what? Then web server. What was the first one here? Online. Are you guys are following here? So offline people can able to listen. So online. Clear? So just try to confirm in chat box first. Now let us discuss one by one. So the first one is about what? So the first one is about web server. What was the first one here? The web server. So now what is meant by web server here? Web server is nothing but which provides the UI part of your application. UI part of application. Nothing but what? User interface part. Let's say the moment if I have opened the Chrome and I am searching for the paytm.com and I am searching for the paytm.com. So ultimately what I am getting here? I am getting one UI. This is nothing but what? This is nothing but your web server. Okay. So the moment we are trying to search for paytm.com. So ultimately what I am getting? I am getting one UI. So this is nothing but what? This is nothing but the web server. Okay. Next. Who will work on the web server? So ultimately we are having development team and also we are having UI UX team. Development team we are having, also we are having UI UX team. Next, which type of technologies they are going to use? So they are going to use like CSS, HTML, Java, React, Angular. CSS, HTML, Java, React, as well as Angular. So where it is going to be present? It is going to be present on the presentation layer. Where it will present? It will present on the presentation layer. Let's say we are having the OSL layers. Basically, in the OSL layer, we are having one of the layer called presentation layer. So in that layer, we are having our web server. So we are going to discuss about the OSL layers as well. So as of now, just try to remember like our web server will present on the presentation layer. Clear for all of you about the web server here? Online class? Clear? Next. So Saurya and then Ramu and then like Nagalla. So are you guys are following here?
Yes.
Okay. Next. So after web server, what we are having here? We are having the app server. What was the second one here? App server. So app server in the sense of it's an application server also. It's an application server. So application server is nothing but where our logic was present. Where our logic was present. So here what is meant by logic? So observe carefully. The moment if I am searching for the paytm.com, so ultimately what I am getting here, I am getting the UI part. Also now click on the mobile recharge. It was redirecting, right? So from web server to app server, it was redirecting. Now click on the DDH recharge. It was redirecting from web server to app server. Now click on the electricity bill. It was redirecting from web server to app server. So ultimately here I am having my logic. So app server is nothing but where your logic was present. Who will work on the app server? Again we are having development. We are having development. So which type of technologies they are going to use? So they are going to use like Java, React, Python, .NET. Java, .NET, Python. So where it is going to be present? It is going to be present on the logic. Okay. So this is completely about the app server. This is completely about the app server. Nothing but what? Application server. So where your logic was present. So this is also going to be called as application layer. So this is also going to be called as application layer. Okay. Next. So after this, what we are having? We are having like database server. What we are having here? The third one, which is nothing but database server. Now, what is meant by database server? The place where our info are going to be saved. The place where our info are going to be saved. Next, who will work on the database server? So ultimately we are having database team. Who will work on the database server here? We are having database team. So which type of technologies they are going to use? So they are going to use like SQL, MySQL, PostgreSQL. So we are having number of DBs. So according to our requirement, database team will work on the database server. Next, where it is going to be present? It is going to be present on the backend. Where it will present? It will present on the backend. So this is completely about the web server, app server, as well as database server. So clear for all of you about these three types of servers here. So first, online, clear for all of you. So what about like Nagal? Clear? And also Ramu. So just try to confirm in chat box once, both of you. That's great. Next. So after this, we are having architectures of servers. So what we are having here? We are having the architectures of servers. So majorly we are having four types of architectures. So how many types of architectures we are having? We are having four types of architectures. So the first one is about one tier architecture. What was the first one here? One tier architecture. First one tier architecture. So the second one is about two-tier architecture. What was the second one here? Two-tier architecture. So the third one was like three-tier architecture. So what was the third one here? Three-tier architecture. Now what about the fourth one, guys? What about the fourth one? So the fourth one is about like which was n-tier architecture. N-tier architecture. So totally we are having four types of architectures. So the first one is about one tier architecture. So the second one is about two tier architecture. So the third one is about three tier architecture. So the last one, nothing but the fourth one is about n tier architecture. Now let us discuss one by one. So what is meant by one tier architecture, two tier architecture, three tier architecture, now also the n tier architecture. Let us discuss one by one. Okay. So the first one is about one tier architecture. What was the first one here? One tier architecture. Architecture. So remember, here tier is nothing but layer. Layer is nothing but server. Layer is nothing but what? Server. So ultimately, I can call this as one server architecture. Right or not? Ultimately, I can call this as one server architecture. Why? Because tier is nothing but layer. Layer is nothing but what? It's a server. So ultimately, I can call this as what? This is going to be the one tier architecture. Nothing but one server architecture. So observe carefully. In the one server architecture, totally we are having only one server. Totally here what we are having here? We are having only one server. So within the one server, we are going to install the web server. We are going to install the web server. Now also we are going to install the app server. And also we are going to install the database server. Within the single server, we are going to install the web server. We are going to install the app server. And also we are going to install the database server. So then this type of architecture. And nothing but what? It's going to be the one tier architecture. It's going to be one tier architecture. So example for one tier architecture. Example for one tier architecture is going to be the laptop. What was the best example here? So it's going to be our laptop. Let me tell you why laptop is going to be the one-tier architecture example. Let's say this is my laptop, right? This is my laptop. So the moment I have opened the laptop, in my laptop, I'm having number of applications. So we are having the Zoom, and also we are having the WhatsApp. Okay, Spotify I'm having. So let's say I'm going to open a VLC media. What was it? VLC media. So the moment I have opened the VLC media, what I am getting here? I am getting one UI. So this is nothing but what? This is nothing but the web server. This is nothing but what? Web server. Now click on the media, open file. So it was redirecting. From where to where it was redirecting? From web server to app server it was redirecting. From web server to app server it was redirecting. Now, so I am having one of the video. So basically, this video was present on where? It was present on the memory. Nothing but what? It's a database. Within the single server, I am having my web server and also I am having my app server and also I am having my database. So this is completely about what? It's going to be the one-tier architecture. So clear for all of you about the one-tier architecture here? So Saudia, Ramu, Bala, Babu, and then Srinivas. Clear? So just try to confirm in chat box. So what about the others? We are getting the response from Saudia, Ramu. Okay, so what about Bala, Babu, and then Srinivas? So online first. Offline people can able to listen. So I need the interaction with online only. That's great. Perfect. Now, observe carefully. So after one tier architecture, what we are having here? We are having two-tier architecture. What we are having here? We are having two-tier architecture. Now, again, here tier is nothing but what? It's a layer. Layer is nothing but what? It's a server. So ultimately, I can call this as two server architecture. Right or not? Two server architecture. So remember the name itself contains two servers. So totally how many servers we are having? We are having two servers. So this is my server 1 and this is my server 2. So this is the server 1 and this is my server 2. So we are going to provide the communication between them. We are going to provide the communication between them. So in the first server, we are going to install the web server. In the second server, we are going to install the app and database server. App and database server. So then this type of architecture are nothing but what? It's going to be the two-tier architecture. It's going to be what? Two-tier architecture. So example for two-tier architecture. It's going to be the mobile with YouTube. Mobile with YouTube. So let me tell you why mobile as well as YouTube are going to be the two-tier architecture example. Okay, mobile as well as YouTube are going to be the two-tier architecture. Let me tell you why it is going to be the two-tier architecture. Let's say this is my mobile. In my mobile, what I am having? I am having the YouTube. Right or not? What we are having here? We are having the YouTube. So basically, this YouTube was present on where? It was present on the mobile. The content that are present in the YouTube, the content like videos, so those all was present on where? It was present on somewhere else. Nothing but in the cloud. So basically, cloud is nothing but it's a remote location of the data center. So it's a server basically. Okay, it was present on where? It was present on somewhere else, nothing but server. Okay, so YouTube was present on my mobile. So this is my web server. The content that are present in the YouTube, it was present on somewhere else. So mobile is going to be the server one. So this is my server two. So we are going to provide the communication. Mobile, server. So this was the two-tier architecture. Clear for all of you about the two-tier architecture? So online first. Clear?
Can you explain once again, like simply?
Two-tier architecture.
Yes.
Yeah. So basically, this is my mobile. So I have said like example is going to be mobile with YouTube. So let's say this is my mobile. So in my mobile, I'm having what? I'm having the YouTube. So basically, YouTube was present on my mobile. So my mobile is going to be the server one. The server one. But the content that are present in the YouTube, it was present on somewhere else, right? Okay, audios, videos. So basically, those all was present on somewhere else, not on my mobile. So here, somewhere else are nothing but what? Then server, then another server, server two. So this was the example of two-tier architecture.
Okay, understood.
So after two-tier architecture, what we are having? We are having the three-tier architecture. What we are having here? We are having three-tier architecture. Now again, tier is nothing but the layer. Layer is nothing but what? It's a server. So ultimately, I can call this as what? Three server architecture. Three server architecture. So the name itself contains three server architecture. So totally how many servers we are having? We are having three servers. The name itself contains three server, right? So totally we are having three servers. So server one, server two, as well as server three. So we are going to provide the communication between them. So server one, server two. So here we go. Server, server two. So this is my server three. So in the first server, we are going to install the web server. In the second server, we are going to install the app server. In the third server, we are going to install the database server. We are going to install what? Database server. So then this type of architecture, are nothing but what? It's a three-tier architecture. Three-tier architecture. So again, example is going to be phone as well as YouTube only. Here way of arranging the app server and also the database server was separately. Way of arranging the app server and also way of arranging the database server was separately. Clear now? Yeah. So now basically as we are in the starting, so I'm going to be wind up here. This was a brief introduction about the servers, types of servers, architectures. In tomorrow's class, I'm going to deliver like how the server was working and also what is meant by OS, architecture of OS. So how we are going to be connect with the server, how we are going to create the server. So we are going to see end to end. So before going to wind up, so the first like the online, first of all clear for all of you, online. So we are
Yes.
having,
Yes. It
yeah.
is. Yeah.
So any doubts from this class? So first online, later we are going to go with the offline people. So
No
clear.
doubts for me. No.
So any doubts that you wanna mention here?
So entire architecture, you'll tell it tomorrow.
Sorry, entire.
Yeah.
So yeah, entire architecture. So great. Basically, uh, the entire architecture. Observe. I'm going to go with the example directly. Amazon. So let's say I have opened the Amazon. Once I have opened the Amazon, so I will get one UI, right? I will get one UI. So from the UI, I have searched for iPhone 15. What I have searched? I have searched for the iPhone 15. So in the iPhone 15, it will display like the red color, blue color, white color, yellow color, it will be displayed. So totally I have selected white color. Totally I have selected white color. So it will display all the white color phones. So totally I have selected 8 GB RAM mobile. So totally I have selected. So it was added to the card. Was added to the cart. So later what I need to do? I need to do the payment. What we need to do here? We need to do the payment. So later it is going to be saved on where? It is going to be saved on the database. Nothing but what? Memory. So here whatever the stages we are having, these all are the servers. So server 1 and this is my server 2. This is my server 3. This is the server 4. Server 5. Servers. So they are having multiple servers here. So this is nothing but what? Entire architecture.
So n means n number of times the service that we have.
Yeah, n number of servers. Servers. Maybe any number. 7, 6, 5, up to B.
Okay.
So any doubts from
No doubts.
okay. So okay then. Bye all. Have a nice day. So we are going to go with the offline now. So any doubts, Saurya, first. And
No doubt, no doubts right now. Thanks.
okay. Bye all. Have a nice